Great. So all this time you were not listening to me? Oh my God. Oh, thank you so much for telling me, Mirjam. I was, I thought I was talking to the audience. I wasn't saying anything special, but right. All right. I haven't seen the interview audit, but I'm sure you were amazing as usual. And I hope you can hear me now. So if you can hear me, yes. If you can hear me, let me know. I should be on the stage now. Thank you, thank you, GanjaGirl, for being nice to me and making me feel less alone. Thank you, Peter. Nice to see you here. It's cute to have a group of Karens, and I don't know what's the male equivalent or the non gender equivalent of Karen. I was thinking today this could be a call how to be a Karen for good reasons, like, and I love the audience. You say you're the people's Karens in your YouTube channel. It's very uplifting and inspiring to know that it's okay to complain and talk to people and be nice. And all right, we have a cheerleader. Peter is our cheerleader. Okay, in Yiddish, the equivalent is Yenta. Oh, Gigi, you make me laugh so much. Everyone here actually, I thought it was a Ken, but Ken has a different meaning. I must be the only person on the planet that has not seen the Barbie movie, so I am so behind. And according to Miriam, Peter, you look good with pom-poms. So Peter, now you have to create a song. We know that you have a lot of great information, but now you have to create a song for us to cheer up. Oh, that's very nice, Amy. It's nice to know that Karen knows her own name. I feel bad for all the women who are called Karen and have to and any person.
Good morning once again to our attendees who are joining us on the virtual platform. I currently have AuditLA and Mona who requested to offer public commentary. Is there anyone, if there is anyone else who is on the virtual platform who would like to offer commentary, please raise your hand at this time.
There's a moment to raise your hands.
Let me know which item you'd like to speak on, or I'll record your information for the record and call upon you when we reach your item. Mirjam, good morning.
Hi, general public comment.
Very well. I have you down for public comment. I'm going to go ahead and
Thank you.
Snap and mute. Thank you. Jill, good morning.
General.
Thank you, Jill. I have you down for general public comment. Gigi, good morning.
Good morning, TJ. I'd like general public comment, please.
Very well. I have you down for public comment. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. Carla, good morning.
Good morning, TJ. I would like to issue public comment, please. General.
Very well. Thank you, Carla. I have you down for public comment. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand. If there's anyone else on the virtual platform who would like to offer commentary and has not already indicated they would like to, please raise your hand at this time. I'll record your information for the record.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
The time is 9:55. We should get started.
Hello,
with
hippie
the
chick.
Board of Public Works meeting in approximately 5 minutes. Thank you.
You still have time to call. I'm going to put the link here. Anybody can call. It's not difficult. I have seen today that, okay. I have seen today that Missing Scientology name show that there's a permit today for for Sunset Boulevard. So I check it on the portal. Oh, Audit, you're so sweet. We get happy when you join us, and for the great things that you do. Is it? Oh, but I can enter anyhow. I can enter if you are you entering with the browser? T, are you entering? If you're entering on the phone, you can download the app and just enter with a click. I think it may ask you for an email or your name, and I'm entering with the browser. As Mirjam says here, you can join as an attendee. And hello, Melody. Or I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. I'm so happy that you guys are also going to the protest from Portland. We would love to join you, all of us from all around the world. See, what time is it there? I gotta look it up. Oh, I said it right, okay. Peter, I am a little bit lost about this comment. Granicus is a software company that make the platform that most governments use. Los Angeles was using a competitor before being absorbed by Granicus. Does this have to do with the item of the agenda today, or is it related to the permit platform that we were talking about? Okay, you say here, if you were to observe how city governments from New York, Cleveland, Clearwater, Seattle, etc. use the software.
Attendees on the virtual platform, I do see an additional hand raised.
Yay.
I'm going to ask if T, would you like to offer
Yeah,
commentary
T.
on our agenda this morning, on our agenda item, or public comment?
General public comment.
Very well. I'll have you down for general public comment. T. I'm going to go ahead and put you back on mute and lower your hand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Peter, we can actually say if you were here last week and you listened to everybody talking about how great the engineers were on doing the portals, I mean, apparently they're not so great because Los Angeles is almost 2 decades behind in the portals. And I see today, I try to understand. Yeah, Peter has super cool information, and I'm sure he has glasses like Dusty in our thumbnail, and he's he doesn't want to call because he's gonna make us look bad because we're not bourgeois enough, we're not smart enough. No, I'm just kidding. We're not so thank you, Amy. I hear it's in where I live, it's almost 7 o'clock in the afternoon. So for me, it's even better because my brain functions better at night. And also because I finished working, so I have time to do this.
I see that you've raised your hand. Would you like to offer public comment?
Yeah.
Commentary on our item this morning?
Public comment, please.
Very well. I have you down for public comment. I'm going to go ahead and lower your hand and put you back on mute.
Thank you.
Awesome. We have so many people.
Thank you.
1 in the morning, Perth. See, you're our hero. Thank you so much for calling. See, be more like T. Right, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yes. I don't know if you've seen it. Please check Missing in Scientology. I want to share, like, there's a permit. I'm going to share the link here because I don't want, like, maybe you guys want to see everything. There's a special event in the permits that are part of, for what I understand, right of way, which is closing the street. And this special permit has to do with Sunset Boulevard, the Church of Scientology exact address. And this was published today by Missing in Scientology. And as I can see in the portal, and maybe I'm wrong, but you know, this 20-year-old portal, I'm gonna go back, see if I can see it. I'm gonna share for a second before the meeting starts, if it lets me. So So you can see this tab. If I look for today at 4 p.m., season 7 premiere, wherever this is, and this is 4810 Sunset Boulevard. And it's supposed from 4 to 10. Does it mean that the street will be closed? I don't know. But when I go backwards, this permit appears as issue. Because if I check the ones non-issued, I don't see it. Active and issued. Okay, it's my connection, but also the portal is terrible. Da, 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 da. Okay, this is more complicated. So let's go to the issued one. Here it is. So what's going on here? I don't know if somebody's streaming today, but that was weird. All right. It could be, right? It could be. Ah, okay. So you're saying that they're applying here, Yvonne, and it's so nice to see you here. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Sorry, guys.
We're now in record mode.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of Public Works for Monday, June 2nd, 2025. Mr. Knight, would you please take roll and establish quorum?
Yes, good morning, President Kang, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, and Commissioner Mitchell are present. We do have a quorum. We are joined this morning by City Attorney Representative Thomas Costello Vega. I'm TJ Knight with the Board of Public Works. President Kang, we have 8 public comment speakers on the virtual platform, and we have 1 item speaker on the virtual platform. We have no one in the room who has filed a speaker card, and we have no neighborhood council commentaries.
All right, we will now start with general public comment, which is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items, and will be provided up to 1 minute per person, up to a cumulative total of 10 minutes for the general public comment segment of each regular meeting. Testimony shall be limited in content to subject matters which are within the jurisdiction of the Board of Public Works. The board may not take any action on any matters discussed during the public comment period. We do not have any in-person speaker cards, so we will now transition to our virtual platform.
Very well, thank you, President Kang. We're going to go ahead and start this morning with AuditLA.
Good morning, everyone. Although I look forward to speaking on the minutes and agenda item number 1, I would really like that 3rd minute. So let's get a lot of more work done. I have a permit, okay, for Father's Day, and this Scientology is already trying to intimidate me. They are trying to show me that they're going to attack me with their Black PR magazine. There's all of a sudden a thug type, a guy who's a Scientologist making his rounds and all kinds of stuff. So but they're not going to deter us because we're peaceful. They even tried to get another permit at the same time that I have my permit. And they said, well, I would have to agree to their permit. I was actually willing to sit down and hear them out, but they just didn't show. They're playing a lot of games. So I hope this shows everyone, the city, that we're not the crazy, dangerous criminals that they keep saying we are. We are protesting their behaviors, what they're doing, and they continue to do it, even, though we're trying to be peaceful. And it's just.
Thank you. And that's 1 minute. We'll move next to Mona. Go ahead.
Good morning, commissioners. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you for the time to speak to you today. I would like to talk about L. Ron Hubbard Way also, but I would like to talk about the parking situation. One, there is no accessible parking on Fountain, Catalina, Sunset, or L. Ron Hubbard Way. So there's no way for me to park and have accessible access to the sidewalks. There are curb cuts, but there isn't any parking. Second, L. Ron Hubbard Way should be open to parking. Those signs we're finding are not even legitimate LMC signs, LAMC signs. So I don't know why people are getting penalized for parking on a road where there are fake signs. Thank you. I yield back my time.
Thank you, Mona. We'll move next to Mirjam. Mirjam?
Yes, yes, I'm here. I want to raise a concern about the upcoming Father's Day First Amendment protest permitted to AuditLA. While the event in question has been approved, promotional materials are still circulating online for a separate event, a World Refugee Day Festival on June 15th on L. Ron Hubbard Way. To my understanding, this event permit request was denied. But my question is, what steps does the city take to ensure that unpermitted events don't disrupt permitted ones, especially when they're promoted in advance? Is there a system for supervision or enforcement on site? On LRH Way or on the adjacent cult parking lot to make sure that all gatherings comply with the permitting requirements? Thank you.
And we'll move next to Jill.
I'm going to reiterate everything that Mirjam just said. I would hope that you do not grant that permit, the competing permit, which was supposedly denied. Also, there's going to be police there, and I would hope that part of your service is making sure that the people that are requesting, or the cult that's requesting the permit, aren't going to interfere with their event, and that the police that are going to be there are going to do something about it. Because if you don't, I think you all are going to have to sing the song, "If I'm entwined in a cult and happy that I'm entwined in the cult, clap your hands." You know that little baby song? Maybe you all will be clapping that song if you don't do something about it, because it's wrong to interfere with the First Amendment event that's protesting the cult of Scientology's abuses. Bye.
And we'll move next to Gigi.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about L. Ron Hubbard Way, but I'm going to talk about how many of the bricks that are in that road were laid by child labor. That road should be dug up and repaved. And then you should make the city some money for the cost to dig it up by putting metered parking all along L. Ron Hubbard Way. It should not exist where there's child labor going on. But sadly, it exists at Scientology to this day. But that's a big sign of child labor, is those bricks in that road. And I wish that you guys would tear them up and repave it. Reclaim that street. Thank you.
And we'll move next to Carla.
Hello. Yes, I'm calling because today a permit was issued for 4810 Sunset Boulevard. This is in the portal. I would like to ask you, number one, please provide more information on the portal. All that we can see is this is a permit for a special event, and it doesn't say if the street is going to be closed. I assume it will be, because this is for Streets LA. If the street is closed, this is serious, because we're talking about Sunset Boulevard on a Monday from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. And there are 3 major hospitals around it. Now, if the street is not closed, that is also a problem, because that would mean that the event is taking place at their parking lot. It will be a lot of noise. It says season 7 premiere. We don't know what, but for sure they're going to have cameras and noise. I would urge you to check the noise, the sound check that is not loud, because we have 3 hospitals around, and the neighbors have already complained a lot about the sound level of all the events that Scientology does.
And
Thank you.
1 minute. And we'll move next to T. T. You should be receiving a pop-up asking you to unmute. And I don't see T responding by unmuting your device.
Sorry about that.
Right.
Hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Sorry, it's my first time. Good morning. Thank you for allowing me to comment. I just want to echo everything the previous ladies said before. But I'm also calling to raise serious concerns about the Scientology volunteer ministers and their use of the public space in Los Angeles. They set up massive yellow tents on streets like L. Ron Hubbard Way, claiming to offer help, but they've been documented turning homeless people away, the very people most in need. This isn't accidental. Scientology doctrine teaches that people in crisis are degraded beings and not worth helping. So why are they allowed to use city property to promote a sham charity? These tents are just props, part of a glossy PR campaign used to convince their own members and members of the public that they're saving the world. It's all designed to extract more donations while doing as little as possible for the actual public. I urge the city to investigate how public resources are being exploited for this deceptive self-promotion. Thank you.
And Georgina?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. I was calling in because of L. Ron Hubbard Way not being accessible for parking. And imagine my surprise, I call in to complain about that, get the street opened up for parking, opened up for meters, hopefully. And I hear Mona, I believe her name was, call, and she said that that street isn't even a no parking street. That's not legally a no parking street. So what did they do? Sneak out in the middle of the night and paint the curb red and put their own signs up? Yeah, that's exactly what they did, it sounds like. Why haven't they been prosecuted for this? Why hasn't the city recouped costs and fees to get this retroverted back to being property of the city? Why are we allowing to take property from our city? Thank you. I give back my time.
President King, I do see that completes the list of public commenters who had previously indicated that they wish to offer a public comment. I do see 2 additional hands raised. If you like, I can ask if these 2.
Yes, please.
Great.
Thank you.
So happy.
Lurker? Would you like to offer public comment this morning, Lurker?
Yes, I most certainly would. Please and thank you.
Go ahead. You have 60 seconds.
You know, is that enough? Is it too much? What's going on here? Is this America? The United States of America? Is that where we are right now on this day? Is that not a street that belongs to the citizens of the United States of America? Is it not? Why is this going on for decades? This criminal organization has tried to stronghold that street ever since it moved in to your tiny little beautiful city. Look at your city now. Upside down clown town, USA. Get a grip on your city. Please and thank you. Love you all. Bye.
Oh my God, I'm trying not to laugh. It was amazing.
And Haggis, would you like to offer public comment this morning?
Yay.
I would love to, TJ. Thank you very much.
Go ahead. You have 60 seconds.
Thank you. I just kind of want to reiterate everything that everyone else has said. The parking on L. Ron Hubbard Way is perfectly legal. There's no proof that it's not. Nobody in the Department of Transportation can prove otherwise. Scientology stuck those signs up years ago when they had an event for a weekend and never took them down. That you can prove. On the other side of things, I don't understand why you're being complicit. Right now, there are an abundance of court cases being filed due to sexual abuse, human trafficking. Look up Valerie Haney versus Scientology, Jane Doe versus Scientology, child bride, sexual abuse, being forced to marry your abuser in Scientology to cover up the crimes. Don't be complicit. Stay well away from them. And Keith Mosey, stop giving out permits willy-nilly. It's greatly appreciated that you stop. Thank you. I yield back my time.
Thank you, Haggis. And President King, that completes public comment this morning.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close the general public comment portion of today's meeting and move on to multiple agenda item public comment. The board will provide an opportunity for members of the public wish to speak on more than one agenda item during multiple agenda item comment period for up to a minute per item, up to a total of 3 minutes per meeting. This is the only time to speak on more than one agenda item, and please identify the items that you will speak on when you are called. For today's meeting, there are only two items for for multiple items, which are minutes and item number 1. And Mr. Knight, we do not have any in person, so let's move on to virtual.
Very well, thank you, President Kang. And we have AuditLA.
Good morning again. Let's start with the minutes. You guys are new to this board, right? It hasn't been long, but since you've come here, and I know you didn't expect everything that you have to, like that you're hearing at every meeting. But I think what it shows, and hopefully you take away with you, is that there is a group of people who are so passionate about this cause, who want the street remaining for the public, who want everything, who want the Scientology to live by the rules of the, whether it's the laws or the permits. And we've been coming for a year, way longer than any of you have been here. But the minutes don't reflect that. They don't reflect the passion and the truth and the facts and the education and everything that comes here every single meeting, it's never reflected. And I think that's a shame. And I think it's a huge disservice, because I think in, say, 5 years from now, if people are looking back for the historical, what's going on in LA Public Works in 2025, they're going to have no idea that what a big fight and a friendly fight, right? We're not, that has been going on, and nobody's ever going to know about it because it's not reflected. And so I would ask that you would even briefly mention it, just so for historical preservation, if nothing else. And for the other one, I want to discuss that here, we're having, a low bid again, right? And they're going to get the lowest bidder. I believe, well, this is the lowest bidder, but so often the low bidders come back needing more money. And this is where it comes to oversight, that we need the tough questions, the tough, the accountability, even for the people who are bidding and doing the contracting. But because if they feel it's just like you're all pushovers and they could just easily come in and, oh, you know what, we'll just get whatever we ask for, they're going to take advantage of you. And when they take advantage of you.
AuditLA, and that's 2 minutes. And that concludes agenda item commentary this morning, President Kang.
Thank you very much. With that, we will close multiple item public comment portion of today's meeting and move forward with the approval of minutes for Wednesday, May 21st, 2025. Commissioners, do we have any questions or comments related to minutes? Not, is there a first and a second?
So moved.
First by President Pro Tem Grant, and seconded by Commissioner Mitchell.
Very well, we'll go ahead and take a roll call vote on approval of minutes, starting with you, President Kang.
Aye.
Vice President Chavez.
Aye.
President Pro Tem Grant.
Aye.
And Commissioner Mitchell.
Right. So that was amazing. It was great. I had so many colors. I'm getting distracted by, I just want to close something before we go. I'm going to share this tab that is boring, but at least, all right, because our part has finished. And it was amazing today to have so many people. It was great that they let us talk before, because sometimes they let us speak at the end. And it was great that we had 10 people. And I hope that they do as GanjaGirl has been asking to do, to give us more minutes to talk, at least once every other week. That'd be amazing. The same way as Yvonne is saying here, the minutes, that is something that we can always talk about. Today, I felt a little bit off about talking about agenda items, so I didn't join, but I wanted to second everything that Audit said. And thank you, Audit, for doing such an amazing work. You're inspiring us all to do this, and also Amy and GanjaGirl and Mirjam and everybody. And I'm sorry if I'm not naming more, because everybody who has been calling pretty much every week around inspiration. See, welcome to the baptism of fire at this little meeting. It was not fire, it was just a little baptism. It was, as I think Mirjam told you, it can be pretty addictive. And here's the thing, tomorrow I think the police commission, they have a lot of in-person comments. They have 3 minutes to talk, and they have a lot of Zoom calls, but they don't take so many Zoom calls. Sometimes they don't take any Zoom call, and that could be a problem. You make me laugh, Amy. Come on. And also, going back to the police commission. So the police commission's tomorrow, sorry, in the afternoon. I believe if you follow Missing in Scientology, she's posting everything every week, and sometimes with the links, sometimes directly Amy or Audit or Audit and or Mona share the here it is. Let's share the screen. Share the links, right? But just quickly, I'll show you Missing in Scientology. Well, this is kind of old, but she usually posts this, and I think like there's a link to a calendar that is usually updated, because I believe, this calendar has a lot of information. Hopefully, linked to the. If not, you can find online. You can just Google the names, and you're gonna find the links to everything. Now, the Police Commission has. Oh, I didn't show that. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I was showing the agenda. So this is the agenda that you can have from Missing Scientology to check exactly what's going on. And also you can see here events that Scientology puts on, like the cultural affairs, whatever, anything that she can find, it's here. So as you say, the baptism by fire. That's what I said. It could be. It could be. Yeah, it is cathartic. The cherry. Oh, I get it now. Okay, that was a pun. So anyway, and then on Wednesday we can call again here, and Audit has told us about other meetings that we can call. I'm going to put the links. There is one particular stream where Audit explained some other meetings to us. I'm going to put the exact timestamps so that we can check more information there. Okay. If the planned event is about refugees, it's a front offering. Oof. Yeah, there is so much that is wrong, like pretty much in everything they do. Now that we got more information, we know that there's something shady and terrible happening behind the scenes with what looks like the nice, cute event to have. Today, I have no idea what season 7 premiere means. I don't know if it's going to be in the parking lot. I don't know if somebody's streaming from there or if it's going to be on the street. It would be actually weird that they they shut down Sunset Boulevard, but it is in the Streets LA list of permits, and it says right of way, so that's kind of weird. And here there's a request from Haggis. Can everyone share on their pages and socials about protests and GoFundMe? Tried to share yesterday and the comments got deleted. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I tried to share yesterday and I had some issues, but I think it's because I was tagging too many people. So what I did was I shared it again without tagging and with the link directly. And it's great what you're saying here, Audit, that it's working, that we're calling to complain because now entities know they're being scrutinized, so they're being fair. Yeah, that's great. And I love the way you talk to this board. You're teaching us a lot. Oh, that's what it is, Mirjam. Scientology TV network must be like such an enticing season 7 of so much crap. Oh my god. A faceless person? You mean like to infiltrate? Haggis says we need a faceless person to go in there. You mean somebody to infiltrate the parking lot? What the heck? Yeah, I don't know if the GoFundMe was shared, and but I saw that some people who usually follow big channels actually donated, so we can all share. And actually, I started doing something that was fun to do while we did the fundraiser for DOA's lawyer, which is to put names of people, and like, for example, Janet Whelan is donated and Moxon is donating. So, if you want to donate a few dollars and have fun by putting the names of some Scientos, that's another way of having fun donating. All right. So anyway, for me, I think we're done. And the channel has been going on 7 years. Ugh. Can only imagine. And I wonder how they managed to have like millions and millions of views on those horrible videos on YouTube. I imagine that they paid a click farm somewhere in, I don't know, Pakistan or something to get the clicks, because that doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Yeah, Motso wants to retire. That was a comment on. So yeah, you can have fun by donating and putting jokes a little bit. All you have to do is to put, instead of putting your name, you put, I don't know, my name, I'm Max and I want to retire, or something like that. Hi, Style, how are you? Today we don't have any presentation of anybody retiring, so we're done. But Haggis here was saying something very nice, and I think everybody here has shared. And T, if you're still here and you haven't fallen asleep, you have a wonderful poster that I also wanted to share. So it's a beautiful poster. You can share the poster of T. You can share the link to the GoFundMe. And also Audit sent a link to her Amazon list, which I don't know how to do, but I think probably if you live in the United States, it's easier. So, or you can just send the money or the goods to AuditLA. So anyway, unless somebody else has any other comment, I was going to tell you, T, to take some valerian, or I forgot about melatonin. Well, today we called all the possible slots to call. Next time, like today was earlier. So if you want to hear what happened in the meeting in the comments, you can rewind, as all people like me say, and go backwards and listen. And I'm going to put the link, the timestamps to all the comments. Yeah. Okay. So she says there is a link to download the flyer people want to print and put around the LA neighborhoods. That's a great idea. That's a great idea to put around, to invite the neighbors, because the neighbors need to reclaim the sidewalks. It's part of, you can call it a protest, you can call it a party. It's both. It's both a protest and a party. Anyway, so. Okay. I'm a little lost about the Janet day, but I will try to catch up. Maybe there's a joke about Janet on the link. So yes, it is a community post. We saw it. Yeah. And also, how do we help Mona to get to LA? You have sent a link, right? Haggis, you put it on you share a video with her PayPal. Okay. So things to do. And yes, Nisa, today we covered the 10, and we can keep calling to the agenda items too. We just had to get a little bit of more courage, me included, and call for the agenda items and keep talking to them. So things to do, share. All right, share the Haggis video to help Mona get there. I know the Melody was here, and they're also, I think they're doing some fundraisers to get from Portland there. And there, she has a poster that is also on the F Sciento site that you can print, put in the neighborhood. And of course, the GoFundMe and the Amazon wish list by Audit is something that we can also share. So sometimes I think, why would I share? It's the same people, we're all the same, but it's a good reminder, because we never know who we're going to reach, and we can reach a new person, and a new person could say, okay, today I'm going to donate $3, and those $3 plus 2 or 4 are going to make a difference. So you never know, right? Anyway, so that's it. I don't know. I guess we call it a day. We have a lot to do, and we'll stay alert to anything that Audit and you guys keep saying in the comments and in the community post, to catch up before, of course. All right, so, oh, you're so cute. Yeah, Elizabeth Arden's concealed luxury brand. Okay. Well, I know the brand. I was wondering the connection with Janet. She deserves, maybe, I don't know, maybe she was evil, so I don't know if she deserves, but a spa day. But it will help her go to the doctor, have some spa day, because she's a lady. It's a lady that has some time. So yeah. Oh, perfect. So Missing Scientology just posted. Great. Great. So yeah, you can, guys, I'm going to reshuffle and click on the link, share it here. Here's a link to this week's event. And T, if you want to call, here's all the list. Just follow us around and you're going to get the links to call. Yeah, well, a lot of them you need a makeover, and I imagine some feet massage. Anyway, well, thank you, guys. I don't want to make it forever. I mean, I love talking with you guys, but I feel weird, so I don't have anything prepared for. So see you guys later, and great work. We made it today to the full slot. All right, a lot of homework. Every time we talk, it's homework. But nobody has to do it. We just do it because we love it. As Audit says, we're passionate about this cause, and we've been here for a year or more. So that's what we do. Thank you, guys, for being here. I love you guys. Bye. We do have a purpose. Yeah, that is right. Oh, cool. If you guys want to follow, I think she must be connected the link through, let me see, maybe Scientology. I can put it here. Every time I say goodbye, yeah, it's here. So she's live. If you want to continue in the Scientology tour of today, here's the link. A raid, as they call it, as the gamers call it. Have a beautiful night, T, and thank you for staying up with us. And thank you, everyone who came over. And bye-bye. See you later.